I think teaching inclusively means embracing student diversity in all forms: race, ethnicity, gender, disability, background, ideology, and even personality traits like introversion as an asset. It means designing and teaching courses in ways that foster talent in all students, but especially those who come from groups traditionally underrepresented in higher education. My goal is to be a part of a community which seeks to affirm the right to freedom of expression, to foster understanding and tolerance among individuals and groups, and to lift barriers in academia. In this video, I would like to discuss the ways I already support diversity and plan to make my teaching more inclusive in the future. The first barrier in academia I would like to discuss is the lack of information about the benefits of university programs and of the future employment opportunities. I think that barriers apply mostly to the students who are the first generation college students and are not sure whether it's beneficial for them. Sometimes it's difficult for young people to be different from their parents, brothers, sisters, and go to college. Therefore, I think it is important for faculty members to give seminars in high schools and argue that higher education is important. During the past 2 years, I have participated in a number of outreach events with almost 1,000 participants, which promoted science among students from underprivileged backgrounds and underrepresented groups in science. I try my best to be inclusive for all students during my classes, since students have different learning styles and speeds. Moreover, their thinking time also varies from day to day. For example, a student might go through difficult times in their personal life, or might have just won 1 million in a lottery. Despite these obstacles, I try to make sure that all students stay focused and participate in the class by following the two principles. The first one is related to structure. The more structure, the better. I believe that more structure in class works for more students without harming those who don't need it. My second principle is to ask myself for every teaching decision I make, who is being left out as a result of this approach? During the lecture, I consider students vary in their ability to stay focused, pull out key ideas, and organize the information. In the future, I plan to improve my skills in teaching using the DEYPP course and the book The Chronicle Productivity Guide to Teaching and Presenting by Vijay Sathe and Kelly Hogan. In particular, I plan to master 5 ways to interact with students inclusively. First, I should get comfortable with periods of silence in my classroom. The thinking time is crucial for students to form and own their individual thoughts before sharing. Otherwise, I risk seeing some students monopolize the discussion and others overwhelmed and left behind. Second, I will improve the structure in small group discussions. In particular, I will assign and rotate roles. Students who are at ease in the class discussions have a tendency to take over. By assigning and rotating roles, I plan to make the playing field even. Third, I will allow anonymous participation because students who are introverts, who feel that they don't belong in a college classroom, or who hold a minority opinion on some issues may need to engage with the class in other modes besides public speaking. Fourth, I will counteract self-perceptions that stunt student learning. One such self-perception is a fixed mindset. It reveals itself in comments like, "Oh, I'm not a math person." My goal will be to help students to see that intelligence is not a fixed, predetermined quality, but something that can be developed while learning. And finally, I plan to improve my personal connection with the students. In particular, I will try to remember their names during the very first day of class. I believe that these 5 directions will allow me to be a more inclusive teacher.